So I was gonna start this video off with a freestyle at first, right? Y'all know that's the signature this week for T week, but it's some shit I need to address really quickly. So for the hoes of the world that just do not seem to understand what's going on because you just clearly do not pay attention, it's T week. What you get with this T week is me, Kadeva Balenciaga, spilling tea. Simple as that. The tea that I am spilling is stories that Kenneth has already told. We've established that. I'm revisiting the stories. I'm telling them from my perspective. If you don't know who I am, Kadeva Balenciaga, I am Kenneth's alter ego. That means that Kenneth is still underneath this wig, but when his wig is on, another bitch is here. We are just having fun. Do not take any of this too serious. I am just a character. You bitches don't know how to have fun anymore. Live a little. I'm getting sick and tired of seeing certain comments underneath these damn videos. I'm tired of deleting shit. Y'all really getting on my nerves. I really ain't mean to come up on here and set the mood for the video or whatever and curse at y'all and stuff or whatever. Y'all getting on my nerves, bitch. Y'all getting on my nerves. A bitch can't, we can't even get on camera and have fun without somebody being too, it's not that serious. It's YouTube point blank period. It's not that serious, sis. It's not that serious. Calm down. Pipe it down. We having fun. Let's have fun. Live a little. Live on the edge. Try something different. Y'all getting on my nerves. The next time a bitch try me, I'm gonna come through this fucking camera screen and I'm gonna pop your ass with this brush. Hoes got me brushing out all my weave and stuff. Y'all really try me. Like, girl, what is that not to understand? Like, it's really simple. It's really just watch the video, laugh, and enjoy yourself. Get a little drink, get a little cocktail, drink some tea. It's tea week. Okay, we spilling tea. What's up, y'all? Kadeva Balenciaga here, the baddest bitch on YouTube. Classic queen herself. You ain't never seen a bitch like me on a YT. I am back with another video, and this is tea time, and this is a part of tea week. I believe that this is the third day of tea week, girl. We almost through, and we got so many more surprises and stuff. Ooh, we got some surprises. Stay tuned. So the particular story time for the king, Heflawless or whatever, that we are revisiting today is the story about the dude that took him to the sex party or whatever. Girl, if you ain't seen that story time, you gotta go watch it. It will be linked down below. Just like in the past videos, every story that I'm retelling has been linked down below. So if you're looking for it, it is linked down below. Okay. So one thing about our dear beloved Kenneth or whatever is that he has had a fair share of dudes. Okay, not necessarily a fair share of dudes. How can I put this? Because I'm making him sound like a hoe, but hey, if you a hoe, you a hoe, right? One thing about our dear beloved Kenneth, like I was saying, is that he has had his fair share of dudes, okay? And the thing about it is that he has had his fair share of dudes that act like they are something or present themselves as if they are somebody or like they got shit, but they ain't really got to pop the shit in, okay? And I think this is a reoccurring problem in the gay community, point blank period. Like, a lot of people walk around trying to impress everybody else and they try to keep up with the Kardashians, bitch, but they don't have Kardashian money, sis. So once upon a time, not long ago, Kenneth was on Jack, and the app Jacked is a gay dating app, basically a gay hookup app. Any gay dating app is honestly a hookup app, okay? Because it's a whole bunch of horny mofos on the app that just want a quick little nut. Like, let's just be honest, let's call a thing. But there sometimes are a few wholesome people that you might find on the app, like Kenneth, and I don't know who else. Kenneth brought us across this dude that seemed to be, you know, a little wholesome too. He seemed not to be all about sex or whatever, and that was very attractive to Kenneth. So Kenneth was like, girl, let me check him out. But before Kenneth could check him out, he checked Kenneth out. He hit Kenneth up, and they got to talking, okay? They got to talking, and Kenneth, you know, he was very much so impressed. The dude was not talking about sex, and it was very impressive that he wasn't talking about sex, because these days, that's all dudes be wanting, especially in the gay community, girl. If you got a gay friend, ask your friend, girl, they know. Kenneth was actually surprised, and Kenneth had went in this with a very open mind. He went in with an open mind. He was like, if I dream it, I just have to believe it. And if I believe, I can dream. I don't know if that made any type of sense, girl, but I was trying to be inspirational on with the story. Kenneth and the dude was talking for about 2 weeks straight, and eventually they had kind of like got dry with each other, basically. They got very dry with each other. And when I say they got dry with each other, you know how you just fall off from texting somebody? Like, it's really simple. There's nothing to really explain. You just fall off from texting somebody. So they wasn't really texting like they were when they was getting to know each other. But they lived in the same city, so what was to come next was no surprise. About a week week after they had got real dry with each other, I would say, Kenneth was with his sister and his niece at like a gas station, and they had ran into the dude. They ran into the dude, and the dude was just real fine in person and stuff. Okay, now he lied about his height, because I believe he might say he was like 6'5" or something, and he was definitely like 6'2". He lied about his height, but that was okay, girl, 'cause he was still tall. He was still tall, and he still looked like a little zaddy or whatever. They got this gas station or whatever. Kenneth recognized him immediately. He ended up recognizing Kenneth, and when he recognized Kenneth, he was like, well, damn, like you pretty fine in person. I must say that my bitch Kenneth is pretty fine in person. I must admit myself, okay, if I do say so myself. And at that very moment at the gas station, they was basically like, girl, let's get this thing popping. Like, okay, I like you, you like me, you like what I see in person, I like what I see in person. Let's get it popping. And get it popping is what they did. So later on that night, the dude texted Kenneth and was basically like, okay, this Friday, I'm gonna take you out. You down to come with me? And Kenneth was like, yeah, I'm down to come with you. So Friday had came. Friday comes, girl, and the dude is like, I'm gonna pick you up at 8 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, Kenneth, bitch, you better get it. Okay, you better let this young man get that booty hole tonight. Wait. Kenneth was all excited about this day. 8 o'clock comes, and when 8 o'clock comes, Kenneth don't get no text message. Kenneth all ready and he all excited and things like that, but he don't get no text message. Kenneth thought he got stood up, girl. But no, about an hour later, the dude had actually texted him, and the dude texted him and was like, I'm so sorry I had fell asleep. I'll be there at blah, blah, blah in a few minutes, something like that, because he legit lived right around the corner. So Kenneth get a text message from the dude, and it said, on my way, okay? And then Kenneth said, all right, just let me know when you're here. A few minutes later, he get a text message saying, I'm here, okay? And then he went downstairs. So they on the way to the dude's place, and they pull up at the dude's place. Now, this apartment complex, to me, if you ask me, it did not look like the nicest apartment complex at all. It did not. It looked pretty raggedy. It was pretty raggedy. And I was like, girl, what is going on? Like, what is going on? Okay, like he was talking up this game like he was this, and the third, and he really wasn't this. Back to what I said in the beginning of the video. Dudes be fronting. For what though? So at this moment, this is when I personally was like, cause y'all know me and Kenneth always together. This is what I personally was like, girl, can we go? Like, it's just time to go. Like we're not really doing this, are we? Cause the apartment complex did not look the safest. But Kenneth was like, nah, girl, we go ahead, girl. You know, we go ahead. So we go, and then we get to the elevator. Bitch, what is that? The elevator's leaking. Why is the elevator leaking? Kenneth, it's time to go. It's time to go. I'm telling him, like I'm telling y'all, I swear, I was telling Kenneth the whole time something ain't right. Something don't seem right. Why is the elevator leaking? Why is it so sketch? Stuff not added up. Kenneth was like, no, we gonna go. Okay, bitch. Okay. We get to do the apartment and he ain't turned on no lights. I just walked in the door, huh? I just walked in the door. Why you ain't turned on no lights? No electricity? I'm telling Kenneth, once again, I'm like, Kenneth, we gotta go. He like, no, I'll stay. Girl, you mean to tell me it's 30 at night? Your apartment dark as shit. The only light that we got is the light from your window pane. No electricity. That's what's going on here, no electricity. Okay. Kenneth and the boy, they going to bed. I'm like, girl, you on this man bed or whatever, y'all about to get it on and popping. Kenneth was like, no, he ain't about to get no pussy, girl. Okay, sis. So while they on old dude bed chilling, dude asked Kenneth, like, do you want to watch Netflix? And Kenneth was basically like, yeah. I'm in Kenneth's head like, oh, okay, he got Netflix, girl. He can afford that. He can afford Netflix. That's like $12 a month. All right. Like, all right, let's watch some Netflix, you know. Usually when people say let's watch Netflix, they about to watch it on the screen or something on the TV screen, or they about to pull out their computer or something. We about to watch Netflix. No, bitch. Y'all already know what's to come next if you are a loyal subscriber. He pulls out a phone. And this is no regular phone. This is a little phone. This is a small phone. He gets on the phone that was about 4x4 inches. He gets on a 4x4 inch phone, maybe 4x5 inches, because 4x4 inches really don't make sense when it comes to a phone. Maybe it was 4x5 inches. It was a little bitty ass Nokia phone. I don't know what kind of phone this was. It was an Android. It was not a high-end Android. There's high-end Android, then there's, the thing is on the lower end of the spectrum. It's very much so, Cricket, Boost Mobile, Virgin Mobile vibes, okay? It was very much so Obama phone vibes. He pulled out an Obama phone that's like 4x5 inches, and he like, yeah, like, let's watch Netflix. He's scrolling on the phone watching Netflix. I'm confused. You're really gonna sit here and try to watch Netflix? I'm very disappointed in you right now, Kenneth. He had every opportunity to say, yeah, just take me home. He had every opportunity to leave. He never left. At this moment right here, I was a little disappointed in my friend. I was a little disappointed in Kenneth. But you know, the phone wasn't the worst part. The worst part was the fact that this dude tried to hook up the phone to a surround sound speaker. You know, the little speaker bars, you know, the ones that fill up the room with sound, the little bars, you know, the ones, the Bluetooth. He had the nerve to hook up the phone to a Bluetooth speaker. So the time had came to leave, and I was like, yes, bitch, let's get the fuck up out of here, girl. Let's go party. I'm like, girl, I'm ready to go shake some ass. I'm ready to go shake some ass, bitch. Okay, so let's go. So we go. I'm getting hype in the car. I'm like, okay, girl, I'm getting ready to throw this back, bitch. I'm getting ready to throw this back. Okay, throw that back. Hold up. He turned on the radio. Bitch, gospel music started playing. I said, it's all right. It's all right, because Jesus loves twerking that ass too. Don't play. Okay, I'm going to hell. It's okay. I'm going to hell. So I'm going to throw that ass to Amazing Grace, bitch. I have no problem throwing and shaking ass to Amazing Grace, bitch. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. Right on, King Jesus. Whoop, whoop. No man could not hinder me. Right on, King Jesus, right on, right. But you know what? He put on the gospel music because we needed Jesus for what was to come next, okay? So we riding, roll for about 20 minutes, bitch, okay? This party was so far. And it was not even that long of a drive, honestly and truly. What made this drive so long is the fact that there was Negro spirituals on the radio playing on the way to the party. Like, girl, it was fucking up my vibe, but I'm like, okay, we on the way to this party. We arrived, and it's a big ass mansion. I'm like, bitch, he didn't tell us it was a mansion party. I'm like, oh shit, girl, we gotta do stretches before we go in. Y'all know how that work. You know, you gotta make sure your legs is very limber. You don't wanna catch no Charlie horses in the middle of the dance floor. I'm like, girl, we wasn't prepared for no mansion party. We get out the car. We had to park at a field that was across the way from the mansion. So we get out the car and we walk to the mansion. So we getting closer and we getting closer and we getting closer. And you know, the wind is blowing. You know, it was a very windy night. The wind is blowing. Okay. The wind is blowing. I start smelling shit the closer we got to this mansion or whatever. I start smelling shit, and that's the scents. They were very unexplainable because I personally never had vagina or whatever, but I'm guessing this is how free vagina smell. So we into the mansion. This mansion looked like it was gutted out and there was like rooms. I personally have never ever seen anything like this. I'm looking around. I'm like, okay. I'm looking, Kenneth looking. I'm like, okay. We start seeing naked bitches. I said, oh, bitch, I looked over to the right. I looked over to the left. It wasn't just naked bitches, it was naked niggas too. Where the fuck are we at? Girl, I think my eyes have finally started to focus, and it was some things that I didn't even really want to see. It was really hard for me and Kenneth to come to terms with the fact that we was at a sex party. Bitch, we was at a sex party. We were at a sex party. Unfucking believable. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It was a sex party. End of story. We have to go. Mr. Obama phone had quickly felt that Kenneth was very much so uncomfortable. Like, this is something that you have to be prepared for. Kenneth was not prepared for it. The fact that Mr. Obama phone had really thought that this was going to be okay. I don't know where he's from. I don't know what he does for a living. I don't know. So we go back to the car after we spend not too long there at all. We go back to the car and we drive and we drive. This was a silent drive. It was an awkward drive. It was a I'm never gonna talk to your ass again type of drive. It was a nigga don't text me no more drive. It was a you better not text me no more drive. He was like, if you text me, I'm a pop up and I'm a pop you. It was that type of drive. Like, like, just take me home, drop me. We ain't never gotta speak again. And when Kenneth got home, they never spoke again. Kenneth had got home, girl. Kenneth was so angry. It's so vivid because it was like a night to remember, because it was honestly like visually disgusting. Like, it's something that you can't get out of your mind. And like, when you're just in disbelief like that, it's total, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, Kenneth got home. His sister was on the couch, bitch. His sister was like, why your face look like that? Like, Kenneth had this look of disgust. Like, it was so memorable because it was disgusting. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this story or whatever. It's a classic or whatever. So I will see you in the next video. Remember to comment down below and tell me what is the last story that you guys want me to retell, because I have 2 more stories to tell left. And one of them is one that you've never heard before. But the other one, which other story should I revisit? Because I really have no idea. Like, I have no idea. I'll listen to y'all with this one. I'm glad I revisited or whatever. I told y'all what I remembered and from my perspective. And if you need to hear Kenneth's perspective or whatever, they are very similar, of course. Make sure you go watch it. It will be listed down below. I will see y'all tomorrow. Love you or whatever. Bye.